address it really. The next character we're talking about is LeBron James.
Bro, what you gotta say, huh? Nah, bro. Let's just hear what he gotta say. Cause I'll be the detective of this. You could just be a hater, Brody. But listen, the fact that you got LeBron up here, that's considered. It's giving. I'm not implying that or injecting that on you, but it's giving that you're a hater, sir. All right, y'all looking at the thumbnail. Y'all see the title, and today we got awesome. Oh, bro, I can't never say it now. I can get it sometimes and I can't. This is the most glazed character of all time, part 4. I just saw the thumbnail, bro. And I saw my GOAT, LeBron, bro. Well, he not my GOAT, but I respect him, bro. Let's check this out.
Coward. We have more characters to slander. No, you make me sick. And you can't do that voice very well. Okay, yeah, I know. Are you gonna make the video or what? Oh yeah, I could do that.
Hey, what?
So it's been a shockingly long time since the last time I made a video hating on characters who get way too much glaze. And like always, I miss some characters who are clearly culprits to the glazing crisis going on in our society today. And if someone gotta hate on fictional characters, I'm up to the task. Therefore, in today's video, we will be going over more of the most glazed characters of all time. The very first character we're talking about today is the Ghost of the Uchiha, more commonly known as Madara Uchiha. And honestly,
I didn't know he get that more glaze. I thought what y'all get more glaze than him, but okay.
I'm surprised this guy has escaped my sights for so long. If there's one way to describe,
he got glaze. Yeah, he got glaze on this fighting scene right here. This is the most glaze he got on this right here. And the glaze in the aura, that was it right there. That's the only glaze I gave him. This right here, and that was it.
Madara, it'd be the fact that he has a lot of aura. Even before we knew anything about Madara for real, his name alone was significant. Obito introduced himself as Madara because he knew it would strike fear into people who encountered him. Kurama was even a bit shocked when he thought back to Madara, and once we start getting into Madara's fights, he gets catapulted into an entirely different stratosphere. His first fight was him fighting an entire—
This the whole time. This was only it. This was the only time I gave him the aura and glaze. This is the only time I glazed him, bro. This was the only time I glazed him. But other than that, I don't glaze him like that. Well, okay.
Army of shinobi and winning. Then he proceeded to drop not one but 2 meteors on their heads. There are about a dozen other fights I can mention, but by this point we all know what he's about. He's one of the few members of the Uchiha clan that can actually back up a lot of the hype his fans give him. Well, at least most of the hype. We tend not to talk about how this guy when he was alive was a Hashirama victim. Granted, Hashirama didn't dog him, but let's just take a step back and look at the whole picture. Madara had the Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan with all its abilities and the 9-tailed fox armored with the Susanoo on his side and still lost. Hashirama just has some wood. I don't know why it was so strong, but hey, it's a series about ninjas. Let's not think about it too much. The only way Madara was able to defeat Hashirama was when he took his cells. Kind of a crazy look if you ask me. And while we're on the topic, we might as well talk about how strong this guy was, which is one of the many reasons why people glaze Madara. He went from one of the strongest ninjas ever at the beginning of the war to comically overpowered at the end of it. This guy was getting A1 power-ups every 2 seconds. He got the Rinnegan, Hashirama cells, which are sold like hotcakes in the Naruto world for some reason, the 10 tails, and absorbed the God Tree. When talking about Shippuden, Madara fans will never fail to bring up how the plot is the only thing that stopped Madara. It's always the same stuff.
Oh man, he had to get jumped by everyone. Only Might Guy could 1v1 him. They just got lucky.
People will even go as far as to say Kishimoto said that he made Madara too strong for the story and brought in Kaguya to stop him, which is a straight up lie. Not a soul can find an interview of him saying something like
I'm gonna tell you, like, what was it? What I'm gonna say, what did the creator stated this or anything?
this. The only time an author would say something like this is the hype of the next chapter of the story. Let's just talk about it like it is. He lost. He got caught from behind by Black Zetsu, just like against Hashirama. There was a theme with Madara's character with him not liking people standing behind him, and it came full circle. Also, why do people just pretend like Sasuke and Naruto weren't dogging Madara when they came back from Hagoromo? This always confused me because I felt like these two had Madara on the ropes for a lot of that fight. Madara was getting shaky when he realized how strong these two were and was running away like a track star. Even if Madara didn't get betrayed, why is it just a given that Madara would beat everyone? Naruto and Sasuke looked more than capable of doing so, especially considering the fact that they almost sealed him. They probably would have packed him up eventually if Madara stayed to fight. Oh my bad. This is the part where someone tells me Madara and his Limbo clones were just letting themselves get boxed up or straight up sealed by Naruto and Sasuke. A good portion of Madara glazers are simply blinded by nostalgia, delusion, or this guy's aura, and would love to pretend as if the series ended.
The aura is crazy. I glazed him. I only glazed him when he was fighting the ninjas, bro. That's it. That's it. The other thing, that's it, bro.
With Madara winning and not being betrayed. If you speak with one of them long enough, you will find that they theorized that the entire Boruto series was Naruto's dream and Madara's infinite Tsukuyomi the entire time. And this plot twist would actually be on the same level as those theoretical Gear 5 designs. Garbage. Anyways, let's move on to our next character, Eren Yeager. And might I say, it's been a pretty long time since I've addressed this guy.
I didn't know he get glazed like that.
Eren has always been a relevant character considering he's the protagonist to one of the most popular.
I already see him as like the underdog though.
Anime ever. However, I feel like he gained a lot of his motion during the 4th season of Attack on Titan. The scene of him saying, "I'll keep moving forward until my enemies are destroyed," set the internet on fire. This felt like the genesis for Eren's explosion in popularity. I saw everyone talking about how cold Eren was, how he had the best mentality, and like clockwork, he gained a massive amount of glazers. Then he had other notable moments like when he told his dad to get up and take the founding Titan. Easily one of the most absurd reveals in the series. At this point, in the eyes of an Eren fan, Eren could do no wrong. He could beat up his friends or kill innocent people and his fans would cheer for it. Any move he made and everybody
they will glaze him. They will glaze them. I'll start out when what it was season 4. I started rooting for the Titan, the army Titan. In so like Eren, he was I didn't like the way he was going, but I respected it. I didn't like where he was heading, but I respected it. But I was rooting for the Titan armor then, bro. The armor Titan, whatever.
Gained was justified because he wanted freedom, which we'll get back to this idea in a second. It's really funny how the Jaegerist ideology was reflected in the real world through Eren fans. I don't know how, but Eren and the Jaegerists were convincing enough to fool a bunch of people into believing what they were doing was fine. To throw some bail, I do understand that initially the Jaegerists weren't that radical, but at a certain point they were bugging out. People will tell me that he just wanted freedom for him and his friends. Eren's idea of freedom was straight up genocide, and his fans said, good job. Ask an Eren fan if what Eren did was wrong and they'll say that he was justified without hesitation. There was a reason why Eren—
That's the same how they did when they what was that? They were mad at Gabby. When okay, cause I was on Gabby's side. I like Gabby. She did okay. Let me shut up. But you know, let me shut up.
Eren was framed as the bad guy in the last arc. His plan was evil. It is nearly impossible to justify murking 80% of the population. If that
and Gabby Hull wasn't evil. She just wanted her revenge.
Happen in our world, that is 6.4 billion people gone. Mad people talking about how they stand with Eren when you would probably be a part of that 6.4 billion people getting stomped out. Eren Glaze is so out of control that even when the series has Eren himself tell you that his plan was stupid, people will still say that his plan was good. These Eren Glazers are also abnormally loyal. There was a time on TikTok where there existed a cult of Eren profile pictures causing wars in the comment section. That was their only role on the internet, and apparently these guys
what?
Guys were running amok for like half a year at one point. I could also talk about how Eren fans think that this guy is some 24/7 nonchalant demon, when in reality he was someone who was scared to die and crying at the thought of his crush finding a different man. But I feel like at this point that's low-hanging fruit, so I'm not even gonna address it really. The next character we're talking about is LeBron James.
Bro, what you gotta say home? Nah, bro. Let's just hear what he gotta say. Cause I'll be the detective of this. You could be a hater, Brody. But listen, the fact that you got LeBron up here, that's considered. It's giving. I'm not implying that or injecting that on you, but it's giving that you're a hater, sir.
And I know
just like for this
someone's face probably scrunched up and said, LeBron's not a character. Why is he here? First
Exactly. Well, he was on Space Jam, so okay, let's go.
Channel is called Olama-sama, okay? I'm making up the rules as I go. Secondly, LeBron was technically
I'll tell you, he was on Space Jam, so I you know, I'll just slide it out.
A character in Space Jam. So if you really think about it,
he got Toon Force. So LeBron James got Toon Force. LeBron James have Toon Force. Duh.
Breaking any patterns I've set in the past.
Toon Force. This brother have Toon Force.
As I hope we all know, LeBron James is arguably the best basketball player of all time and one of the greatest athletes the world has seen. And he's been dominant for what feels like a century now. Such a combination gives LeBron one of the largest armies of Glazers we've ever witnessed.
Facts, but it's not facts, but I'll put that on facts. But no, that's not. No, it's not. We just respect him, bro. Should I have we used to respect MJ? I still consider MJ my GOAT. MJ my GOAT. But it's LeBron James now, bro. It's LeBron James. We gotta give LeBron James his flowers, bro. LeBron James the GOAT. It is what it is. Stop hating. This not glazing, but stop hating.
And to be fair, it makes sense why he has so many. The man's been dominant for more than 2 decades by this point on one of the most popular.
And like I said, I say this again, bro. I wasn't even giving LeBron I wasn't even a fan or like respecting or none of that. It was doing that that's Golden State versus what team he was on? Was it the Cleveland? Well, with him versus the Mall, bro. He was just putting them up. I couldn't do nothing but respect this man then, bro. And that when I just started, like, hey, yo, I gotta get this man his props, bro. I've been sleeping on it. I see why people like him. I just had to give him his props, bro. I gotta get the man his props, bro. He's him, bro. He's really him.
Sports in the world. LeBron came into the league before I was born and is still cooking people as I'm in college.
Bro, like the playoff, bro. I couldn't do nothing but get that man. I couldn't do nothing but get that man props, bro. He was going to get Golden State, bro. Steph, who had Steph on it? Steph was on that team at that time. It was Steph, Klay Thompson. Who there? I think what KD? Bro, he had them all, bro. LeBron still putting up numbers, bro. Stop.
There's definitely someone who had a coma for like half a decade and woke up and saw that LeBron is still playing. He even created his own teammate and started passing on Bron for all for his son. But that's all the grace I could give. LeBron fans have worshipped this man to a point where the meaning of glaze has been warped. I can't even explain how crazy.
Hey, nah. See, you young. You wasn't that when they had MJ. Now, everybody, bro, people still got MJ shoes. If that's not glazing, then what is it, bro? This ain't LeBron ain't glazed, man. People still buying J's. MJ his shoes. That's glazed, bro. That's still glazed stuff.
Some of these statements are in words.
So I used to have a MJ poster and all that stuff too. So y'all don't understand. MJ was crazy glazed than LeBron. I mean not LeBron. I mean yeah, LeBron, but I'm just saying.
Better if you just see it for yourself.
If he was a sea captain, and he was in control of the Titanic, it would have never hit the iceberg.
But that's facts though. But that's facts. Trust the process, bro. That's facts. That's facts.
Say that around 2016 to 2019, the LeBron fan population experienced a boom and it started becoming widely accepted to glaze LeBron incessantly. People were making their whole brands based off glazing this man. Nowadays, we experience different phases of LeBron praise. There was the "You Are My Sunshine" meme, and that was funny and harmless, it didn't really hurt anybody. But then they started making whole songs based on LeBron worship. The worst part is, a lot of these songs were good. People were finding out they have musical talent and use it just to glaze LeBron.
Bro, y'all can't stop LeBron James. This man got Toon Force. This man got it all, bro. Y'all can't stop the glaze, bro.
Even when LeBron is
this is fast. Y'all just stop hating, bro.
Arguably hurting his team, we don't care. LeBron fans don't care. They will still sit there and argue with you just to get a chance to sing this man's praises. It's gotta be some implant that's put into their brains at a certain point, as people who don't even watch basketball will probably glaze LeBron. You, watching this video, have a friend who is a LeBron glazer, or you yourself are the LeBron glazer. I have genuine concerns for anyone under 30 once LeBron retires. People might actually start turning society upside down because they can't watch LeBron play basketball anymore. I'm not making.
Hey, wait a minute now. It's still some more good players out there whenever he retired, bro. I know it gonna suck because just how it was when people didn't want MJ to retire. MJ had to do it. Kobe had to do it. O'Neal did it. Ray Allen did it. Who else did it? I forget that other dude name is. His name Reggie Miller. He did it, bro. It's a lot of them, bro. But I think this might hit hard, bro. This probably gonna hit. This right here might gonna hit the fans real hard, bro. If he retired, I can't do nothing but respect it, bro. I gotta respect it and then keep it moving, bro. It's LeBron, bro. Y'all don't understand. It's LeBron James. He is LeBron James.
Making this up, by the way, while making this video, my friend just texted me saying that they might cry when LeBron retires. It's ridiculous. And at a certain point, I don't even know if I can call it glaze anymore. LeBron is the GOAT after all. We have to start asking ourselves, is it?
But I mean, most people gonna start glazing. I mean, once he gone, most people gonna start glazing Steph now. Steph Chef Curry with the 3. Cooking Chef Curry.
Glazing, if it's true, they're just acknowledging greatness. My bad, I got a bit out of control. I promise y'all I'm not a Bron fan. And
bro, we get it. You're not, we get it, bro. We respect that. I'm just giving the man his props. That's all.
don't have 2 of his jerseys in my wardrobe closet. Anyhow, before I move on to a certain speedster, if you're enjoying the video so far and you're new, you might as well subscribe. With that being said, we can talk about the Monarch of Motion, the Flash. On a side note, Monarch of Motion has to be one of the best nicknames for a superhero. Goodness. For this video, I want to specifically talk about Wally West.
I see this dude so much everywhere on social media. Like, bro, now they glazing this one.
After Barry Allen's death in the comics, Wally West took over the mantle of the Flash and became the character synonymous with the Flash for a long time. I'm talking from
Hey, crazy, 'cause I used to watch this one right here on this.
West took over the mantle of the Flash and became the character synonymous with the
I used to watch this one on Cartoon Network. I was watching this one right here, bro. I remember this one, bro.
Flash for a long time. I'm talking from the 80s to the 2000s. Wally West was almost always the main Flash. For example, if you've seen the Justice League cartoon when you were younger, Wally West was that Flash. It really is a toss-up between Barry and Wally on
I see this one the most.
who is the greatest Flash. Some may enjoy Barry's storylines more, while others prefer Wally's connection to his villains and friends. Even with more recent media using Barry Allen for the Flash persona, Wally has still been able to get some decent character representation in recent times. But we all know that there's a reason why Wally is in this video. He's not in the video because the average fan just be gobbling up his meat every 5 seconds. No, it is because there exists a vocal portion of his fans that love to talk about how powerful this guy is. Although they still exist today, back in like 2021 to 2022, this guy and all his fans were everywhere. Every 1v1 edit you can imagine had Wally West in it just being glazed to no end. People would pin this guy against any fictional character.
Whoa, was that song?
Had Wally West's guy and all his fans were everywhere. Every 1v1 edit
Wally West versus anime.
you can imagine had
Oh, cool.
Wally West in it just
What they do outside?
being glazed to no
Okay.
end. People would pin this
Okay.
guy against any
Oh my god,
fictional character and he
bro.
win with negative difficulty. If you didn't know it already, them edits let you know that Wally West was beating your favorite character. 2022 Wally West was the first time I saw a character getting like 8 free points and still
No, bro. Hey, Wally West is crazy with the glaze. He's solo all anime, except for GODGOTHAM, but you know.
getting beat. This guy even got his own theme song, and you know which one I'm talking about
I ain't knew he got his own theme song now.
too. The worst part is that these fans don't even know any Wally West storylines. They barely even know his character. The only stories they know just happen to be the ones where all of Wally's fastest feats are in, so they can glaze him about it online. They know about the time when Wally ran to the end of time to outsmart death, and will tell you about how this makes Wally so fast. Do they know why this even happened? Heck no. They only need evidence to tell people that Wally is really fast. These guys will tell you about when Wally evacuated an entire city, or when he outran instant teleportation. How
Yeah, I remember him when I was a young kid, bro. But you know, I liked it the Flash, but you know, I wasn't really, you know, I wasn't really like a fan, but I did like it because of his speed.
However, for some reason, they can't name any other moments about Wally West. I wonder why. They'll never talk
I
about
just liked his speed when I was young, bro.
other iterations of Wally West like the one from
But then I used to couldn't stand when he fight. When he try to fight, cause like his punches don't really be doing that much to me when I see it. Like, come on, man, you got all that speed, bro, and weak jabs.
Justice, or the one who got his kneecaps busted by Robin. There's no talk about some of his moments in Justice League Unlimited when he's not doing some insane feat. It's only like the same 8 moments these Wally Glazers talk about to push their
I just see this one, bro. This the only one I see, bro. This is crazy.
agenda. The worst part is that you can't really argue with these guys. Wally West has done some of the most absurd things in fiction. This guy's gotten godlike powers on multiple guys. Wally West has done some of the most absurd things in fiction. This guy's gotten godlike powers on multiple occasions. What am I supposed to say when someone says that Wally Soul is my favorite anime? The only thing I can do is sit there and take it. I will say one thing though. Although these Wally West Glazers can get out of control, they are not as bad as those fans who bring up obscure characters just so they can seem unique or say that their character beats insert character they don't like. The Flash is a recognizable character, so it's believable if someone said that they were a fan of Wally without any other agendas behind it. Overall, Wally West is a what the yo. No, please no. Please stop me.
Wait. Is this the song they talking about? All right. 3 points.
And finally,
That's crazy, man. I ain't knew he had like a theme song. They gave him a theme song and stuff like that now, bro.
we move on to the final character of the video, Gogeta. There are
Oh my god.
3 main versions of Gogeta that we all know and love. There's Super Gogeta, Blue Gogeta, and the Kabavic Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. And I want to have some fun. We all like.
I didn't too much care for the other one, but yo, the first one when he fused with the other one.
Fun, right? So let's play a little game I made. Can you guys pick which Gogeta?
This the only one Gogeta I like, bro. But I like them all, but this the only one I kind of like. But then I respect this one because, you know, these right here, he's not canon, bro. So gotta go.
Gogeta gets the most glaze for no reason? One.
Wait, what is that?
These thing game I made. Can you guys pick which Gogeta gets the most glaze for no reason? One.
This one right here. This one get the most glaze, bro.
One of these things is not like the others. One of these things gets glazed beyond. Can you tell which thing is not like the others by the time I finish this song? It's the Monkey Man himself. And let's set one thing straight. I'd be lying if I said I didn't like Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Up until Super, this guy was the strongest in all of Dragon Ball for me during childhood. Well, kind of the strongest thing. You get the point. But
got that non-canon. Hey, after I saw all that, I'm like, it just don't hit no more, bro. It just don't hit no more.
honestly, it's weird because it's not like Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is super duper loved by the fans like other characters we've seen. Shoot, I remember when that Kaba versus Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta meme was going around, there were people slandering this man saying that he's just Vegito Blue with monkey fur, which is true, but it's nasty work. And it's also kind of a stupid comparison considering a majority of the fusions between Goku and Vegeta are kind of just the same character.
Yeah, I'm finna say that's crazy though.
But that's just a topic for another video. Anyways, since he already gets slandered, why not put some more fuel to the fire? This monkey man really ain't doing anything in the anime besides looking cool. He was beating the brakes off of Omega and having a blast knowing dang well he had a time limit. And what a shocker, Gogeta defused and Omega started whooping Goku and Vegeta's behinds again. But you want to know the craziest thing about this guy is? It's the fact that his grand finishing move, the Big Bang Kamehameha, is trash. And I know that sometimes us Dragon Ball fans can have some Cloud Strife memory due to nostalgia. So let me show you what the grand Big Bang Kamehameha looks like in the anime.
One thing left undone. Big Bang Kamehameha!
Now, I think we can all objectively say this looks like, as the kids say, straight cheeks. Like this guy Omega stay overreacting. Nothing is even hitting you. He's acting like he's getting hit by a strong attack or something. Now I'm sure you may be wondering things like
it's the beam is so bright that it's affecting his armor, bro. That's what it is.
The Big Bang Kamehameha in the games don't look like that, and that's precisely the source of the glaze. The truth that we all know about Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is that he is a video game merchant. His anime counterpart ain't really have super flashy moves. As we've seen, the animations for his big moves were mid at best in the anime. It's the video games that really be meat munching Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Freaking Dragon Ball Fighter Z got Gogeta doing—
Z Fighter was the best fighter. Z Fighter was the best Dragon Ball Z fighter, bro. That's crazy, man. And people hyping up Dragon Ball Spark. Nah, bro. This game right here was the best.
All of these dope moves that he never did in the anime. The devs of every Dragon Ball game love this guy for some reason. I gotta see games make whole new animations from scratch just to make him a new character. As a Vegito fan, I am tired of you, Omatsu. If you know, you know. Devs will gladly let this guy steal and poach other characters' moves and smile gladly as the money rakes in. Soon this guy's gonna be stealing other Gogeta's moves like the Stardust Breaker and be an amalgamation of all the fusions. They were even stealing moves from other anime to make this guy's animation. These developers at Bandai have successfully gaslit a generation of kids into thinking the Big Bang Kamehameha was actually a cool looking move. It wasn't. Without the
it really wasn't. But that GT was non-canon though, so you know.
Video games, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta's aura takes a hit and you cannot convince me otherwise. And this doesn't really happen to the other fusions much. Super Gogeta and Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta are in the same position of not having many animations to work on, but you never see the same level of glaze for Super Gogeta. I already know that there are other characters that need to be covered and will be covered in an inevitable future installment of this series. Two characters I know will be in that next video are Future Gohan and that fraud known as the King of Pirates. I might also have to include Mr. Drums of Oppression in that list as well. And I did see a lot of people talking about Archie Sonic in the last video, and to be honest, I'm low-key an Archie Sonic glazer myself. The day I put Sonic or Sanji in one of these videos is the day I get kidnapped and held hostage. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and special thanks to those who made it this far into the
I respect that, bro. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, bro. Them glaze are crazy, but you already know.